Alright, I think that should be alright from there. Okay, everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. Here it's Mac. So, just doing another type of continuation of Terminator Resistance Enhanced, the Annihilation line. And so, by all means, like if by some chance, if this is the first time you're viewing my channel here, please be sure to follow me on my Twitch channel, which is McCallar0007. And on top of that, I also do post the same thing, just keep everything all up and current, so to speak, on my other channel, YouTube, which is McCallar. And so, once again, this is the continuation of Terminator Resistance Enhanced, the Annihilation line. 1 second here, please. There we go. Well, let's try to make sure there'll be no interruptions, because I do know that when the phone rings, it's like, God damn, son of a, seriously? Okay, I'll have to give this person a call back. I know a buddy of mine that would give me a call like around the weekend or something like that. Thinking, okay, just hang tight. I'll get to you if I can here. So anyway, pardon me. So once again here, and on top of that, for those who have already subscribed to my channel, thank you once again very kindly. Always do greatly appreciate the nice type of support. It's greatly appreciated. Please keep that up and share this type of content with other people who do dive into something like this. Okay, so as you can tell, just enjoying the fire, so to speak. Well, clearly as it is, I can't feel any heat, but at the same time, just enjoying the fire along with Kyle here, John Connor's pops, Kyle Reese, this old man here. I guess we'll start talking to a few people, but before I do that, now this is a little something which I already had done while like off camera, off the live stream, which was gonna go into the inventory here. Okay, so as you can tell in the far right, I managed to pretty much sell off and clear out all the clutter inside the inventory, because some of them I can go ahead and craft no problem. Others, it's like, well, some materials missing a few ingredients, and I can't really do anything about that. So as you can tell, I did manage to sell off a whole bunch of debris, and well, hey, anything. Pardon me, sorry about that. Anything is rather salvageable. Anything has a good price and can be sold, like such as crafting material, pack of bullets, anywhere between like a handgun to a submachine gun to an automatic rifle, like an M16 and so on. That can be sold. And well, yes, I had to sell off that. Pardon me. I had to sell off that 45 long sight with a laser sighting. Well, guarantee it, I'm not gonna, well, even though that's a very cool, nostalgic, and epic type of weapon, but look at it this way. I know for a fact I'm not going to be using that gun anytime quick. I'm not going to be using that gun anytime soon. I'm going to be up against T600s and T800s and above that. So really, that type of nostalgic, cool, kick-ass type of gun, that's going to do very little to mostly nothing for me. So again, there's no point to that. So, so with that gun, that I sold it off for about, I think it was 200 or something like that. Other than that, I just sold it off and pretty much kept as to what I was going to need. And as for those laser tripping type of explosive device, like such as that, what's highlighted over here, I had quite a bit of that, and I sold about roughly 12 of them or something like that, and got a pretty decent coin. Got a pretty decent coin out of it. And that reminds me, I should sell off these termination knives, because I know for a fact I'm not going to be using some of these. I know other players will probably end up using them because they probably have good superior type of skills on how to execute them and so on. But myself, like, I've got what I need. I'm good with it. So these are the type of weapons that I have on me that I know for a fact I'm going to be needing. These two, for sure, the grenade launcher and the heat-seeking missile. Those two I will be needing. Well, because I use those for the end termination boss. The rest, I pretty much have all of what I need. It's like, okay, this will work out just fine. I don't think I'll be using that this item right here that's highlighted on the far right. But for just in case, who knows? So, like I said, managed to do a little bit of some rearranging with my inventory and with my weapon systems and so on. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and sell off that terminating knife. Excellent. Alright. Because like I said, some of them I will keep because they're very greatly effective and they have a great, well, they have a really great, well, I shouldn't say value because that means that it still kind of means I'm selling off for a price or whatever, but it has a good type of quality and a very good type of effective value to me that I'm going to be using in the battlefield up against Skynet. Okay, so Kyle here just finished asking me to talk to the team, see how they're doing. I suppose we can talk to this old man right here.
Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just tired. I must be seeing things. Yeah, that's right. I'm just seeing things.
Okay, let's try to see what I can try and find. Oh, yes. Since there's no so-called roof over our heads. Sorry, I know, a bit of a bad joke or a bit of a bad pun, but whatever. I just hope that there's no little HK that spots us with a little scope light and like, hey, there's a resistance. Like, oh, damn. Anywho, I'll go ahead and see what's going on.
You don't sound too happy about what's going on.
Why would I be? You've heard Reese. You know what it means. We're crossing the Annihilation line soon. And what for? To finish a mission that makes absolutely no sense? Did you hear that guy? We're going after people that look like us. Isn't that exactly what that note said? The one that you found in Northridge? We're in over our heads. The team should always come first, not the mission. That's what the Resistance taught me. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. You do too. That HK in Bakersfield was giving us a lot of problems, and you took care of it because that's what a team does. We look out for one another. Meeting Connor is not worth all of this.
Piece of shit!
I think there's someone else you should talk to first.
That's Evans for you. Well, he does make some points. I'm not gonna lie about that. Okay.
God fucking damn it!
I have a quick little look in here. Pretty sure there's nothing that I can find, but who knows, really.
Is, everything alright?
This whole situation has me so wound up I'm shaking. Not good for handling explosives.
You're just tired. You need a break.
I'd love to. But since there's no one in 100 miles of here that can help, I think I'll have to power through.
It's too early to start worrying. Reese hasn't decided anything about crossing the Annihilation line yet.
You know what else he's keeping quiet about? How our previous assignment was stupid and bound to fail. Or how truly fucked up it is that we're back in the trenches just hours after our team got decimated. He hasn't mentioned Brooks, Johnson, or Yang. He hasn't mentioned them once, like they never fucking existed.
Ferro.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be snapping at you like that.
Let's talk.
Yeah, let's.
Those were the soldiers that died during that mission, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Except they weren't soldiers. Not to me. They were my family. They practically raised me.
How so?
I enlisted when I was 11. I was assigned to this team of 4 guys who I was absolutely intimidated by. I was trying to play the tough kid in front of them, you know? Constantly trying to impress them. Looking back, I must have been an endless source of entertainment for them.
Was Reese one of those people?
He was. Well, I hope deep down he still is. The Reese that you've met is not the Reese I knew. That one always had time for his teammates. The man leading us now thinks only about the plan. But, yeah, he used to be part of the team. With the 4 of them, I was happy. First time in my life I had someone looking after me. That's what I imagine having a family must be like. Now I'm starting to think that if I get killed, Reese won't even care. He can't look me in the eyes. Hasn't said my name this whole time. It's always Corporal, like he doesn't know me.
What is your name?
It's Charlotte. Anyway, thanks for letting me vent. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Approaching the edge. Charlotte Ferro, everyone. Anyway. Well, what I will do is, yeah, I'll maybe just keep it just in case. Well, all right.
Rivers, can I have a word with you?
Okay, so before we do now, prior to the part of Jacob here talking to Reese, this is the part you're gonna have to get yourself prepared, because this is the part where directly after all these characters here go to sleep, that's when Skynet manages to locate them. I believe the old man will be sleeping right there, and the first thing that Jacob's going to be watching is a couple of T-800s up here, along over here, and a big, giant type of metallic type of a foot coming down, crushing this poor man right here. And when that happens, guess what? It's go time, and that's when you're going to literally be hauling ass and just pretty much hauling ass out of here along with your teammates. So again, just for your little mental type of preparation.
Sir.
I wanted to ask your opinion about what we've heard today. What do you really think happened in Northridge? Do you think that some rogue resistance squad cut a deal with Skynet? Decided to deliver an outpost full of civilians in exchange for some special treatment? Or maybe you have a theory of your own regarding what's happened.
This looks like a job of Terminators.
To me, this looks like the job of Terminators. This is what the infiltration units were made for. We're just now seeing what they're capable of.
I was afraid you'd say that. I trust your judgment. You had the most experience with them.
Is that all, sir?
One last thing. We all know what the deal is with the T-600s. They're easy to spot and their rubbery mugs are not fooling anyone. But what about this new model? I'm asking you because you're one of the few people that got a look at them up close and lived. So do you think you would know if you were talking to a Terminator?
At this point, we have to keep in mind that not every T-800 is going to look like Arnold. Not every single T-800 that Skynet has produced is going to have a customized type of living tissue skin to make it look like Arnold all the time, regardless on how much Arnold gets paid. Definitely not.
I'm sorry to say this, sir, but no. The line has been blurred so much that I couldn't tell the difference.
I appreciate the honesty, Rivers. That's it for now.
Sarge, actually, I've been meaning to tell you something. I think you should talk to Corporal Ferro. It seems to me that she hasn't fully recovered from your previous assignment.
I understand. Unfortunately, that'll have to wait. There's still a lot of work ahead before we move out.
I don't mean to step out of line, sir, but that may be part of the problem.
I see your point, but I can't risk the safety of my team. Preparations have to come first. You can take a break now, soldier. You did a hell of a job today.
Pardon me. Well, at least, like, you know, Jacob gave Kyle that talk. Okay. Once Jacob here goes to sleep, this is where the plasma blast fight comes into this. And this is where the fun begins. Here we go. Okay, so the evidence seems to suggest that the Northridge residents were taken by infiltrators posing as resistance soldiers. So, and somehow said they were dressed in our uniforms and were holding our weapons. That they were indistinguishable from any other resistance soldier. Maybe that's why he seems off around us. But can we trust him? Well, Skynet has managed to, you know, get all the information about various types of stealth infiltration and covert type of tactics. That's very likely possible, especially the way that Skynet has already developed living tissue and can plaster it on any T-800. Okay. Here comes the so-called gunfight against the machines. Here we go. Get ready.
What's going on? Ah!
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but we're not staying here to find out. Let's go!
This is where the fun begins.
Shit!
We're already here.
Find some cover! All right, everyone on me!
Why the hell?
Rivers, get that door open!
That thing was an HK Centurion.
How the hell do you know that?
I saw them work on it when I was at that camp.
So, another of their weapons has come online. We're in deep shit.
Like was mentioned in my customized intro.
There's more! Spread out!
Armored Spider, 12 o'clock! Whoa! Scratch that!
Everyone focus! Next time that could be one of us!
We're pinned down!
Up ahead! Keep your heads down! Time to go! We need to get to the surface, fast!
Oh shit.
Oh, that was close.
Rivers, door! Everyone stay low and be quiet.
What the fuck is that?
A firing squad.
They were waiting for us.
Fuck.
Run!
Move now. We move now.
I can see the exit! We gotta clear the way!
Too many of them!
Even more now! Drones!
I'm taking them out!
Ferro, focus on those spiders, understand?
Yes, sir!
Ah, fuck!
Contact! Enemy in the open!
Fucking tin cans! They're coming in
Suppressive
hot!
fire! Evan, covering fire!
Clear!
Keep going! Centurion's back! Through that building! Down here!
I see them!
Get in cover!
Mother.
More drones! Metal!
Goddamn piece of junk!
There they are!
I've got this!
Give them hell!
Under heavy fire! Fire!
Got you covered!
Eyes open! HK!
Oh, you've got to be shitting me! It's a dead end!
No, it's not! To your right! Move! We're not far from the extraction point. We gotta keep pushing.
You've got a backup evac plan?
I always have.
Watch out!
We can't stay here long. We're caught in the open.
We're getting
Keep
pummeled!
firing!
I'm getting tired of this shit.
Fuck you!
There! Watch the play!
Running low on ammo!
Return fire!
Running low on ammo!
Stay low! Here they are!
We're getting pummeled!
Contact! Just a little further.
It's a whole fucking army!
Anyone have any pipe bombs left? Now's the time to use them.
Suppressive fire!
Stay down!
Ah, fuck!
I'm hit!
I'm out!
Stay down! Oh, we're getting torn!
Under heavy fire!
Last one!
God fucking damn it!
To your left! Get inside
That's
that
the
building!
Centurion.
Get a move on!
This ain't good!
Where's that extraction point? About 30 seconds away. We'll make it!
Oh shit, there it is again!
Do not stop! This is it! Go, go, go!
Yeah, that was a rush, wasn't it? Last hideout. Okay, so Skynet ambushed us. I don't know exactly how to pronounce the name, so I'll just pronounce it the best I can. Anselmo is dead, as in the old man. Pardon me. Excuse me. Skynet ambushed us. Anselmo is dead, and the rest of us barely made it. Oh, barely made it. Barely made it out. If we're only getting through by the skin of our teeth already, do we really have any chance beyond the Annihilation line? I feel like that's the thought on everyone's mind right now. After all, what's the point running headlong into danger? We won't be any use to the war effort, dead. Well, it's true. Sorry, just a quick little second here. There we go. Okay, here we go. On to the next stage.
What the hell are we doing here? Is all this really worth it, Jonah?
Sergeant, I wanted to make an official request for a demotion.
There's no need for that, Ferro.
The anti-tank mines that I set up didn't work. I feel responsible.
It's not your fault. None of this should have happened because we shouldn't even be here in the first place.
Easy, soldier.
Sergeant, we're about to cross the Annihilation line, and I'd like to know why.
Because you were selected for this mission. That should be enough for you.
All due respect, sir, it isn't. Is there something that we don't know yet? What's so special about those people? We've been kept in the dark for too long.
Is this how you all feel?
Kyle, there has to be more.
The last message sent before Northridge went silent. said that they rescued a group of civilians. These people were kept in cages for years. They were starved, looked like they were barely alive.
And despite that, Skynet went looking for them? Why?
They mentioned a name. A name Connor wanted to keep a secret. We didn't want anyone to be emotionally invested in the mission. Seeing how we're all looking over the edge now, one of the people rescued was the father of Sergeant Rivers.
What? That can't be true. He's dead. He died years ago.
Connor got a hold of some intel confirming that's not true. He's alive, and he's in that camp. Does anyone have any more questions regarding the mission?
No.
No, sir.
All right. We move out in a couple hours. Get some rest. That goes for you too, Rivers.
I'm gonna get some shut-eye before the mission.
Well, I don't know about John Connor being clairvoyant, but at the same time, he already knows about the events that will occur prior to them finally occurring. And all of this is what happens when you put a great deal amount of AI into some type of artificial kind of computer and thinking, hey, we're better than human beings, and wiping everyone out. Okay, anyway. Well, don't get me wrong, kind of a bit of a nice little view, but at the same time, it looks really just terrible, gothic and dead. Anyway, here, let's... I don't think I can craft anything. I'll be surprised if I can. Okay, wait a second here. Let me make sure I got enough. Well, I don't necessarily need to craft any more lockpicks, but at the same time, points are points, so... Let's go ahead and... Okay, can't get any more of those just yet, so that's just gonna have to wait. So what I'll do right now, since I've got a nice couple skill points, which is absolutely really nice, because I'm gonna need them. increase my toughness. Excellent. Always love when I'm a little bit ahead of the game on these things.
This is about the team now. We'll get them out, Rivers. Even if it means crossing the Annihilation line.
You've just cleaned the shit from your shoe, and then you immediately step in another pile. Is this just bad luck, or is it the universe trying to maintain some sort of, effed up balance? Why am I even asking? We're finally starting to get some answers for why we're out here, but now we're going even deeper into hell, and any chance I had to find a replacement for my flint drops to zilch. I can hear you guys now. Haven't you got slightly bigger things to do, or to worry about your Zippo? Shit, it's the night before we cross the Annihilation line. What would Rivers say if he knew what I was thinking about right now? I need to sleep. But how can I when the silence is so loud it feels like it's drilling into my ears? Another night of this and I'll be begging to hear Johnson snoring again.
That's quite some news, Rivers. Can't imagine what's going through your head. How are you feeling?
Shocked, to say the least. And you? It's gonna get tough, and I don't want to put anyone in danger.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I've been fighting my whole life and never really knew what I was fighting for. Now I finally have an answer that makes sense to me. Your father? Actual family. That's something worth fighting for. And we're going to get him back, Rivers. The things I do to talk to my dad. Even if it was just for a moment.
What would you say?
What would you say?
You're putting me on the spot, but... Well, I've never met my father. I guess that's not uncommon these days. So, I guess I would say... Hi. Nice to finally meet you. But more importantly, do you know what you're gonna say?
Sorry for not looking for you. Sorry for not looking for him.
Sorry for not looking for him.
Hey, don't. Don't beat yourself up. How could you know?
Have you talked to Reese yet?
I'm not gonna bother him yet. Just look at the craziness he has to deal with. I'll give him some space. We'll probably talk when we get back from the mission.
Okay. And finally... John Connor's father. Wait a second here. What if... Okay, here we go.
I know this is a lot for you to take in, but I can't have anyone on my team distracted. Not now. Is that understood?
We've got a difficult mission ahead of us. I want to know the details.
After all you've heard, you're still focused. I appreciate that, Rivers. And you're right. This will be a difficult mission. Anselmo mentioned 2 targets. We'll start with the Skynet factory. Of course, that means we'll have to cross the Annihilation line first.
Seems like a lot for a 4-person team.
It is. I want each of us to take a sector over the Annihilation line. Once we're there, our responsibility will be to cause as much damage as possible. I want Skynet to notice. When it does, it will send reinforcements from the factory, leaving the place unprotected. That's where we'll regroup before we get our people out. I know that I'm asking you for a lot, but I don't see any alternative.
We all know the risk, sir. And we're prepared to take it.
I'm sure you all do, Rivers. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm the one that's asking you to cross the Annihilation line.
It's a tough call, and I'm glad I'm not the one making it. I wouldn't be surprised if you're not completely comfortable making it either.
You deserve honesty, Rivers. But if I were to speak freely, I would have to say things that a soldier shouldn't hear from his commander. Get your gear. We're moving out soon.
Are you sure Skynet will take the bait?
You have to remember that Skynet is just a machine. A program that works according to protocols. And that works to our advantage. They're predictable. And that's gonna be Skynet's downfall.
Do you believe these people are still alive, Sergeant?
The old man mentioned that Skynet took them to a work camp. If that's the case, we're lucky.
What do you mean?
Skynet won't start exterminating their prisoners until the camp's at full capacity, or when their objective has been completed. These people are valuable to Skynet. They'll keep your father alive, Rivers.
Alright, 1 second here. Just trying to think here now. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something here. Okay, well, I suppose what I could do is, I'll pretty much just for now, what I'm gonna probably end up doing is, I'll just go ahead and just stop the video here for now. I'll probably end up restarting the live stream up again because I'm trying to keep the whole videos separated. So again, what I'm gonna do is just cut the video from here and then just reboot it up and then continue on with the live stream. Okay, so having said that, well, I was gonna just make a closing on this here and then restart it up again. So anyways, everyone, as always usual, thank you very much for tuning on to my channel. Once again here, it's Mac, and as always usual, please show that great nice support by following me on my Twitch channel, which is McKellar007, and my YouTube channel, which is just McKellar. And if you have, of course, by the way, with my YouTube channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you don't miss anything out. And if you have any comments or questions in relation to this, just go ahead and toss it down into the comment section. And I will see you all on the next round here. Till then, peace out, stay gold.